Have we started?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even I just thought we were having a pre-chat. I hadn't judged my hair and, you're going to edit this, right? Because I did not realise we had started. Okay. I'm in the zone now. Okay.
Game face.
One of my top tips is to have a list for... Top tip. I can't say that now because you're going to laugh if I say top tip.
Hashtag Tara's top tip.
If you're planning your wedding yourself it is a lot of pressure, it is a lot of time, but to allow that time to set realistic goals. I used to set weekly goals, monthly goals. Don't take it all on all at once, and ask for help from people that you trust to help you with things. You don't have to do it all yourself.
When Tara and I first got together, we started watching this TV show called Nashville that a friend recommended. And we kind of, we kind of bonded over the show, didn't we? And in the show, there's two characters. Deacon and Raina get together finally, and Deacon proposes to Raina on the Shelby Bridge in Nashville. I thought, I can use this as a good opportunity to get engaged. And then I started thinking to myself, okay, well, where can I do it? And I thought, well, there's only one choice really. It's where Deacon and Raina got engaged, on the bridge. So I went back and watched the episode and studied the location. And we walked up to the bridge and there was like some private party on the bridge, and like, are you serious? Anyway, got on the bridge. It was a nice sunny day. And then, typical Americans, they're all like clapping and offering to take photos for us. So that was nice. So we actually got some pictures on the bridge.
Make your wedding your own. Don't conform to what you feel you should do or what maybe magazines or people say you should do. Actually make it your own, because everything we did was a little bit different. And the biggest compliment I got from many people from the day is, your wedding screamed you and Matt. People remember our wedding because it was different and it was a bit quirky, and we did things a little bit differently and not the norm. But actually, I think to begin with, I felt quite pressured to do the norm and to conform to what people say a wedding should be. But actually, over time, I realised it's about us, not about what everyone else wants. A few people did talk about you. They referred to you as the ninja. I don't know how you feel about that, but the ninja photographer, because you were just on the floor or...
Yeah, there was a few pictures I saw and I'm like, how did you do that? I didn't even see him.
Yeah, but I remember the amazing one with Matt's band and me and Emma holding the flag. You're like on the floor, aren't you, getting that shot? Yeah, love that picture. I remember thinking, I'm really concerned you didn't get this or you didn't get that, or you didn't get that moment. But actually then when I got the pictures, you got more than I could have imagined. Because you weren't in my face, I was worried you had missed things. But actually I didn't need to worry about that at all. And I think that's actually a real compliment, in that you didn't miss anything, but how good you blended in.
I really liked having a picture from two completely different angles, but it was like the exact same moment.
And I think initially when you said about having two photographers, I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, obviously that's what you provide, that's what you offer. But actually, I think on the day, seeing how well you worked together, seeing how it worked, and then looking at the pictures, I think I would definitely recommend two photographers to anyone, because you, like you said, you get those different angles, you get so many more pictures. You can have one person with each party getting ready, and it just adds so much more, doesn't it? The shots are just amazing, aren't they? We just love them. I was thinking about like our journey of finding you and choosing you and stuff, and obviously I think the engagement shoot really helps, and then also the little meeting we had at your house, because it's personable. And actually, I think it put me at ease, because actually I think it's a very, very daunting task choosing a photographer. But no, it is about trust, and it is about, I think the engagement shoot helps with that, and I think it helps put you at ease as well and getting to know you as a person. And also I think what I liked about you is how you just totally embraced our quirky ideas, and you didn't force the norm. And obviously we liked your documentary style, because we weren't all about all the posy shots, and some of the favourite ones are the natural ones, aren't they? You planned out the day and you knew the timings of kind of sunset and the golden hour that you talked about, because they're some of my favourite pictures, don't you think? Or some of our favourite pictures. Actually, the ones, and also I think it was really nice when you just took us off and it was just the two of us. I think,
Well, other than your dad following us around.
Other than my dad following, but you got rid of him politely. Dad, we're having some quiet time. But that was really nice, and like you said, really needed just to have those moments together. And they're some of our favourite pictures, aren't they? And they obviously went on our thank you card, and we love those pictures. And the other thing just about your style of photography, and when I look back at our pictures and everything that we've got from them, just how it tells the story of us and our day. And I think those pictures really capture us. The powerful thing about using you, I think, was actually all our pictures do tell a story and they bring back a memory. So when I look through our pictures, it reminds me of things that I had forgotten about. Like, oh, there was that moment. Oh, yeah, that moment. Oh, look at the moment when my hairdresser's in the air. Like, literally, it brings back all these memories that actually you don't remember, because there's so much to remember on the day. There's so much to take in. You don't remember everything. But actually, the pictures help bring it all back, and they all tell a story.
Yeah, I like seeing the pictures of the bits of the day that I wasn't at, like you getting ready. They're some of my favourite pictures.
But that's where having two photographers works really well as well, because obviously some of my favourite shots of the venue were obviously before everyone arrived, which the second photographer got, because Lloyd was obviously with us. And then you could see us getting ready, and I could see you getting ready here. And it's all done in a timeline, isn't it? So you can see the other. But that's why I think two photographers works really well, because you can do that and you can be in two places at once.
Yeah.
And you can capture the venue and the vineyard just when it's empty and with all our decorations in, and it just looks stunning.
Yeah.
And you could see us getting ready and all the fun we had.
And you obviously spent most of your time, when you weren't taking a picture, looking for opportunities as well.
Yeah.
He was always on the recce.
Like hanging out the hotel window trying to get Mark cleaning his car.
That's it. And it'd be over and be like, I've got this idea. Just come over here for a bit.
But and that morning, I just think you put us all so at ease. We were able to forget that you were there whilst we just cracked on with our chaos of hair, makeup, dresses.
Quite a feat in a room that small.
It was quite small, really, but it still worked. And there's some great pictures where you've captured us all in different bits of the room getting ready. I love those ones. Some of the getting ready ones are my favourite.
Yeah.
The boob shot, it's a classic. It's one of my faves.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. That moment just brings back that story of Emma doing up my dress. And I think maybe without that documentary style, you would maybe lose those memories over time. But actually with the pictures there, you're always going to have them. It definitely does transport you back to how you felt in that moment when that picture was taken. And I think if I just would have had all pose shots and just all group shots, I think you lose that element of the memories and how you felt. Because, I can think of so many pictures just right now where I look at the picture and think, oh yeah, that was going on. Or like you said, even to see the ones where you weren't there, like actually some of the ones of our tables of guests when they were eating, like they were playing some sort of drinking games and stuff, weren't they? And actually I could just see how much fun they were having, and you've captured that. Obviously I didn't see that on the day, but through the pictures I can see how much fun our guests were having. The rowdy table at the back that were playing all the drinking games.
Yeah, that's why we put them at the back.
Oh, and the one of Mark holding up the glass. And I guess even afterwards, it was kind of, I'll be in touch, your pictures will be this long. It was a lot quicker than what you quoted us, which was amazing. We had the little, it was like a video, wasn't it? It was like a slideshow of pictures, like a teaser trailer of our pictures. That came through literally a few days after, I think, and that was amazing.
I think that was quite nice actually to get that little preview. Because then you're like, oh wow, this is how good they're all going to be.
But so I love the slideshow, and just when we got the pictures through as well, I really like the website and the online gallery, and it was really easy to use, wasn't it? To order them, to view them, to share it with people so they could see it as well.
Yeah.
And they were through so quick, really quick. I remember having them way before we went on honeymoon.
The engagement shoot was definitely what sold it, because it wasn't just the fact that we got some nice pictures. You got to actually watch you be creative with where you want
on the stones at then.
Yeah, where you wanted to take the pictures, you could already see that you were thinking outside the box.
Now I'm the other side of it. I don't think you can put a price on the pictures we have. I think it can feel quite scary to break the norm, but actually knowing that that's okay and it can really pay off, and your wedding should be about you guys as a couple, and it was totally about us, wasn't it? So in terms of what I would do differently, I really can't think of anything, really. Our day was amazing, wasn't it? And we don't look back and think, oh, I wish I would have done that, I wish I would have done this, because it was perfect. The only thing I did think of was about having a videographer. At the time, I think it just felt like an additional expense, an expense that maybe we didn't have to spend. And obviously our preference was to have a photographer. But now looking back, I wish we would have had a videographer and a video to look back on.
Well, you can't say
I
that.
can't say that either. Cut. Next question. You can't laugh, either of you. Cut out everything he says. Okay, don't laugh, either of you. So a top tip, I think, in respect to... Can you not laugh? You're both laughing. It's really off-putting. I'm trying to be in the zone.
Hashtag Tara's top tip.